ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः प्रज्ञानां शुप्रतानैः स्थिरचरनिकर व्यापिभिर्व्याप्य लोकान् भुक्त्वा भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पुनरपि धिषणोद्भासितान् कामजन्यान् पीत्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् स्वपिति मधुरभुं मायया भोजयन्नः माया संख्यातुरीयं परममृतमजं ब्रह्म यत्तन्नतोऽस्मि यो विश्वात्मा विधिज विषयान् प्राश्य भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमति विभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वानेतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मने स्थापयित्वा हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगतगुणगणः पात्वसौ नस्तुरीयः
Mandukya Karika with Shankara Bhasya. Chapter 4, Alata Shanti Prakarana. Read verse Karika 63 and 64.
स्वप्नदृक् प्रचरन् स्वप्ने दिक्षु वै दशसु स्थितान् अण्डजान् स्वेदजान् वापि जीवान् पश्यति यान् सदा स्वप्नदृक्चित्तदृश्यास्ते न विद्यन्ते ततः पृथक् तथा तदृश्यमेवेदं स्वप्नदृक्चित्तमिष्यते.
The dualistic world, Dvaita Jagat, though experientially available, in reality, it is not there, just like the dream world is experienced, but it is not real. It is only a false appearance. So is the waking world was pointed out to be false, be wrong. The fact that it is Maya Karya, the product of Maya, which itself truly is not there. And the product of a false entity must necessarily be equally false. Now, another reason is given to show that the Dvaita Jagat, the world of plurality, the world of duality, which is no doubt experienced, and yet it is not real, because this Jagat, the waking world that we experience, has no separate, independent existence apart from Chittam Antakarana. It is a product of Antakarana, which itself comes and goes, therefore which is false, and Jagat is equally false. Keep in mind, when we in Vedanta, we say false and real. That doesn't mean the false entity is not experientially available. See, the very fact that you say this Jagat is false, when you say it is accepted that this Jagat is perceived. And therefore, this perceived Jagat is false. So, it doesn't mean that it is not there experientially. What it means is, it is not there in reality, in the sense. It is the entity which exists in the past, present, and future. In Vedanta, Sat or Satyam is the entity which exists forever, which doesn't cease to exist at any time. It was the past without beginning, without birth. It is there in the present now. It shall continue forever in the future. That is what real. Jagat doesn't fit in this category. Before its creation, it was not there. After pralaya, dissolution, it is not going to be there. You may say we have not seen Srishti and pralaya. We did not. Our daily sleep explains that. In sleep, Jagat is not there for us. When we wake up, it is there. In the dream, it is there. It comes and goes, which is not forever. Such a thing is false in nature. So therefore, here now, it is going to be proved. What going to be proved? That the Jagat, dualistic Jagat, is false in nature because it is karya, effect, product, projection of chittam, not chit, chaitanya. Chittam, of course, for chaitanya, but here chittam, antakarana. And the chittam comes and goes. In sleep, there is no chittam for you. Waking dream, it is there. Physically false. The Jagat is product of false chittam. We have read the verses 63 and 64. We have already seen the Anvaya of them. First, the illustration of a dream is given to point us out that dream is a projection, a karya, an effect of the dreamer's mind or the dreamer himself. It's easy to do so because in the dream, corresponding to whatever you experience there, including the sun, moon, stars, mountain, ocean, there is no counterpart externally available. So it is easier to ascertain its false nature. In the waking, it little bigger difficult. The external things are very glaringly available. So first, the waking world is shown to be false in nature. Thereafterward, it is shown that the first dream world is shown to be false in nature. Thereafterward, the same phenomenon that just as dream world was projection of the mind, so is the waking world project of the mind will be shown, and therefore waking world also is false. Swapnadrik, One who experiences Sapna. Means dreamer. Swapnadrik dreamer. What does he do? Swapne, during the dream. Pracharan dashasu dikshuvai. In all 10 quarters, he roams. Means he does his vyavahara. Goes here, there, etc. The way of saying. Doing all vyavahara. Having indulging in all things, practices. What does he do? Dashasu dikshu stita. Stita, which are there available. Where? Dashasu dikshu. Dreamer moving all around. So what does he do? He sees, he experiences pashyati. What? The Andajan, Svedajan, Vapi Jiva. Jivan, the Jivas. Here, Jivas is not the sentient entity Jiva, but the embodiment of the sentient entity Jiva. Jiva finally will get reduced to Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa is not objectively available for as Drishya objectification. But the bodies, etc., wielded by the individual entity Jiva. That is what is referred to here as Jivan. So that is Praninaha. Praninaha Sharirani. The embodiments of all living beings, which are there all around in 10 quarters. Dashasu Dikshu. What are those 10 quarters? East, west, north, south. 4 quarters. Plus 4 sub-quarters. Above, below. 10. Means all around. In front of you, in the back of you, the right of you, left of you, even in between them, above, below. So the Andaja, this gives the varieties of embodiment. Born of eggs, birds, reptiles. Svedajan, born of moisture, sweat, mosquitoes, etc. Jaravijan, mammals. Then Udbhijan, those who split the earth and born. So that means all varieties of embodiment. Jivan, the embodiments of the Jiva. Pashyati, see, we have seen last time. Te swapnadrik chitta pratagna vidyanti. That's taken from the next Karika. All these are not different from the dreamer's mind. It's simply this much. All that you perceive, experience in the waking state is not different from the dream, not waking state, dream state. All that you experience during the dream state is not different from the dreamer's mind. It is only a projection of the dreamer's mind. It's easy to understand because we know corresponding objects are not outside, are not there. Sada, always. Now, the fact about them. Te swapnadrik chitta drishyaha tataha pratak na vidyate. Those swapnadrik chitta drishya, the drishyas, perceived entities by the dreamer's mind. Tataha, other than that, other than what? Swapna drik chitta. They are not pratak. They are not different from the dreamer's mind. Means the entities experienced all over, all along in the dream are not different from dreamer's mind. They are only projection of dreamer's mind. Is this understood? Tatha, in the same manner. The dreamer's mind also is drishya. Tatha, idam swapnadrik chittam. Swapnadrishaha chittam. The chitta, mind, antakarana of the dreamer says, tadrishyam eva. Tadrishyam means it is something which is drishya, entity known by the dreamer. In the sense, just as in the dream, just as all entities seen are the entities perceived by the chittam, antakarana mind, so is the dream mind also is a drishya, an entity known by the dreamer. Means dreamt jagat, dreamer's mind, and the dreamer are nothing but one entity. Keep in mind, the swapnadrashta, the dreamer, is an entity conditioned by the mind. It is not pure Chaitanya. Upadhi of the dream antakarana is there for the dreamer, dreamer's mind, and dreamt objects. All are nothing but one and the same entity, appearing as prayo. What are those? Knower, known, knowing vritti. Experiencer, experienced, experiencing vritti. Pramata, prameya, pramana vritti. All are product of one and the same antakarana. It was pointed out that dreamt objects are not different from dreamer's mind. Dreamer's mind is not different from the dreamer. All are nothing but the effect of one and the same antakarana, including the dreamer. Is an entity conditioned by dream mind. So, tatha, in the same manner as just as the dreamt world is not different from the dreamer's mind, so also the dreamer's mind is not different from the dreamer. Tatha, idam sapna drik chittam. This chittam, the mind, antakarana, sapna drik, dreamer, tad drishyam eva. It's drishya. It means what? Dreamer's drishya. It is something objectified by the dreamer. Ishyate, angikriyate, accept. This much you understand. Dreamt jagat drishya, dreamer's mind and dreamer are one and the same entity, the antakarana, projecting itself as a dreamer, dreamer's mind, and the dreamt jagat. Same thing is applicable in the waking state. Now let us see the Bhasya of 63 and 64. Have you read Itascha?
No.
Read Itascha.
इतश्च वाग्गोचरस्याभावः द्वैतस्य.
Itascha. Because of this reason that is going to be there now, going to be given there now. Also what? Vaggocharasya, of the Vishayasya, sense objects, which are gochara, Vishaya, object of Vak means words. That is Shabda Pratipadyasya Vishayasya. So therefore, the Dvaita, which is described by the word, is what? It has got abhava. It is truly not there. How? Itahacha. Because of this reason also. Also means earlier pointed out, because it is Maya Karya, it is truly not there. Now it is going to point out, it is the product of Antakarana, which is false in nature, and therefore also the Dvaita Jagat truly not there. Continue.
स्वप्नान् पश्यति इति स्वप्नदुक् प्रचरन् पर्यटन् स्वप्ने स्वप्नस्थाने दिक्षु वै दशसु स्थितान् वर्तमानान् जीवान् प्राणिनः अंडजान् स्वेदजान् वा यान् सदा पश्यति.
Swapnan pashyati. Although not Swapnadruk, this word phrase is explained. Swapnadruk means what? One who sees Swapna dreamer. Swapnakarta. Swapnadrashta. Swapnan pashyati is Swapnadruk. One who sees means one who experiences the dream. He is a Swapna, the dreamer. That's all. Pracharan, meaning is given. Paryatan, roaming. All activities of the jiva, dreamer in the dream. Swapne, when? Not in the waking. Swapne, swapnasthane, during the dream. Where all? This way, dikshu, vai dashasu chitan, pashyati, perceives. All these prani, bodies of prani. Where are they available? Dikshu vai dashasu. That abide in 10 quarters. 4 main quarters, 4 sub-quarters, 2, 1 above, other below. Sthitan, abiding there, available there. Vartamana, which are available there. Jiva. What is Jiva? Not the entity Chaitanya Jiva, which is imperceptible. What is meant here is Praninaha, Andajan, Svedajan, Va, Ya. The Praninaha embodiment. All Jivas embodiment. Born of 4 varieties. Andaja, born of X. Svedaja, born of moisture or sweat. Other to be included, Jarayuja, Udbija, born of womb mammals, including humans, and Udbija, vegetation. So there is Udbijava, Yan, Sada Pashyati. Sada means during the dream always he sees. Sada Pashyati. Read 64 Bhasya.
यद्येवं ततः किम उच्यते.
Well, we know this. So what? What point you want to drive home is asked, answer is given. Continue.
स्वप्नदृश्चित्तम स्वप्नदृक्चित्तम.
What is meant by Sapnadrik Chittam? Sapnadrishaha Chittam. The Chittam, the mind, Antakarana of the Sapnadrik dreamer. The dreamer's mind is called as Sapnadrik Chittam. Further, Tena.
तेन दृश्याः ते जीवाः ततः तस्मात् स्वप्नदृक्चित्तात् पृथक् न विद्यन्ते न सन्ति इत्यर्थः.
All the embodiments of the beings seen, perceived in the dream are not different from the dreamer's mind. Tena drishyaha. Tena means what? Swapna drishaha chittena. By the mind of the dreamer, drishyaha, the perceived entities. Te, what are they? Jivaha. Jivaha means the karya karana sanghata of all jivas. The embodiments of all jivas, because jiva as chaitanya is not drishya. Jiva as chaitanya chidabhasa is not objectively available as drishya. So by the word jiva, we have to take their embodiment. Jivaha, tataha, then that. What is then that? Tataha, tasma, swapna drukchitta. The meaning of tataha is given. Tasma, swapna drukchitta. Other than that, the antakarana, the mind of the dreamer. All embodiments in the dream, experience, perceived, are not different from the mind of the dreamer. Pruthak na vidyante na santi. They are not separate. They are not distinct. Iti artha, this is what is meant. Means the dreamer's mind itself gets projected into the dream entities. That is explained further. Chittam eva, continue.
चित्तम एव हि अनेक जीवादि भेदाकारेण विकल्प्यते.
Vikalpyate, pratiyate, appears to be so, gets projected. What? Chittam eva. Chittam eva means that antakarna itself. Which antakarna? Dreamer's antakarna, dreamer's mind. Aneka jivadi bhedakarena. In the form of embodiments of innumerable entities, jivas. Vikalpate, pratiyate appears to be there. So also continue.
तथा तदपि स्वप्नदृक् चित्तम् इदं तदृश्यमेव तेन स्वप्नदृशा दृश्यं तदृश्यम्.
Tatha, like that. Like that means what? Just as the embodiments of jivas in all quarters in the dream are not different from the mind of the dreamer, antakarana of the dreamer, so also in the same manner, tatha, in the same manner. Tadapi, tadapi means even that swapna drukchittam, that antakarana of the dreamer which projects all the jivas embodiments. See? Tadrishyam eva is a drishya, the entity known by tad dreamer. That is, tadrishyam means of the swapna drashta. Drishyam is something known, perceived as object by who? The dreamer. The tadrishyam eva is explained tena swapna drisha, by the dreamer. Drishyam as an entity known, perceived, that is what is called as tadrishyam. So that means dreamer's mind, dreamt embodiment of the jivas are all one stuff. What is that? Chittam. The even dreamer has no separate existence apart from that being an entity conditioned by chittam. Chittam itself is so, and the product of chittam also. Therefore, he concludes now, ataha, continue.
अतः स्वप्नदृक् व्यतिरेकेण चित्तं नाम नास्ति इत्यर्थः.
So therefore, all that is there in the dream is dreamer only. Ataha, therefore. But therefore, embodiment jivas are not different from the chittam. Chittam not different from the sapnadrashta, dreamer. So therefore, everything that is there, experientially available, is only the sapnadrashta. Sapnadrug vatirekena, as something distinct from the dreamer. Chittam nama, entity called chittam, no stityartha, is not there at all. Is not there at all. Iti artha. This is what is meant there. So that means illustration is in the dream, with the dreamer's mind, dreamt embodiments are one and the same entity called the dreamer. And this dreamer is an entity conditioned by waker's mind, containing this is the illustration of dream also. Same thing is now extended or applied to Drishtanta. Illustration is extended or applied to Darshtanta, what is to be illustrated, namely waking state with waker. Read 65 and 66.
चरन् जागरिते जाग्रत् दिक्षु वै दशसु स्थितान् अण्डजान् स्वेदजान् वापि जीवान् पश्यति यान् सदा जाग्रच्चित्ते क्षणीयास्ते न विद्यन्ते ततः पृथक् तथा तदृश्यमेवेदं जाग्रच्चित्तमिष्यते.
Those who have got Kailas Ashram edition, Jagrad Dikshu, correct the word there. Your print is Jagra Didikshu. Didakshu. Jagra Didakshu is there. Correct it as Jagra Dikshu. Jagrad Dikshu. Jagrad Dikshu. Add Tatha Jagradavastha Purushaha. Make adhyara Tatha Jagradavastha Jagradavastha Purusha Tatha Jagrad Purusha Jagarite Charan Dashasu Jagrad Dikshu Vai Sthitan Yan Andajan Svedajan Vapi Jivan Sada Pashyati Te Jagrat Chitte Kshaniyaha Tataha Pruthak Na Vidyanti Tatha Idam Jagrat Chittam Tadrishyam Eva Ishyati Tatha Idam Jagrad Tatha Idam Jagrad Drishya Jagrata Jagrataha Chittam Tadrishyam Eva Ishyati. Just as, or like that, not just as, Tatha, like that, like what you have seen in the case of dream world or dreamer. Same manner, Jagradavastha Purusha, the entity waker, called Vishwarliya, in contrast with Taijasa dreamer. So the entity waker, Jagarite, during the waking state, Charan, roaming all around, means doing vyavahara, interacting with the world. Dashasu, Jagrad Dikshu, Vaisita. Sita, those are abiding in 10 quarters in the waking. We have seen what are 10 quarters. So Jagrat in the 10 quarters of the waking state. Earlier 10 quarters of the dream state, in the waking state. So therefore Dikshita, Sita, Andajan, Svedajan, Vapi, as earlier. Varieties of embodiments of the Jivas. Jivan, Sada Pashyati, always sees me, always interacts with them. Always interacts with them. But this, in this context, this is the fact. What is that? Te Jagrat Chitte Kshaniya. Te. What are they? Those embodiments of the Jivas, Andaj, etc., abiding in all the quarters, perceived by the waker's mind. They Jagrat Chitte Kshaniya. So they are the Ikshaniya, Drishyas of the waker's mind. Waker's mind is there, they are there. In sleep it is not there, they are not there. Therefore, they are product of a waker's mind. Tataha prathak. Tataha means Jagrat Chitta prathak. Na vidyanti. That means the entities in the form of embodiments of all jivas abiding in all quarters are not different from the waker's mind. All these are projection of the waker's mind. Waker's mind is there, they are there. Waker's mind is not there, they are not there. Therefore, they are the product of waker's mind. In sleep, in swoon, in samadhi, the mind is not functioning. Anesthesia also. So, complete anesthesia. Nowadays they give partial, not partial, complete anesthesia. They are not, the Antakarana not available. Therefore, they are product of Antakarana. Similarly, the same manner, Tatha. Just as entities perceived all along are not different from the waker's mind, so also the waker's mind, idam. What is idam? Dreamer's mind, no, not dreamer's, waker's mind, Jagrat Chittam. That is idam, namely Jagrataha Chittam. The mind available in the waking state. Idam tadrishyam eva. A drishya entity known by that waker. Waker is aware of his mind. Oh, today it is calm. Now it is restless. Like that. So that was drishyam eva. So therefore, tatha idam jagrata chittam tadrishyam. That is Jagrat drashtu drishyam ishyate is accepted. So what says 67. We read it. We read it now?
Verse not read.
Read 67.
Bhasya is left.
That together.
65, 66 Bhasya is left.
Yes, yes, let us see that. Let us see the Bhasya of 65, 66. Read Jagrataha Drishyaha.
Jagrataha Drishyaha Jivaha तच्चित्ता व्यतिरिक्ताः चित्ते क्षणीयत्वात् स्वप्नदृक् चित्ते क्षणीय जीववत्
जागृता दृश्या जीवा. Jivas, the embodiments of Jiva all around in the waking state, which are drishya, available as perceptible entities during the waking state. They are tachitta, chitta vatirikta. They are avatirikta, abhinna, one with tachitta. Tachitta means so the waker's mind, the entities perceived in the waking state are non-different from waker's mind. Chitte kshaniyatva, because they are ikshaniya, drishya of chitta, waker's mind. Like swapna drik chitte ksaniya jiva, like the embodiments of the jiva perceived during the dream state. Swapna drik chitte ksaniya jiva means just as in the dream embodiments of the jivas are not different from the dreamer's mind, so also the embodiment jivas found in the waking state all around are not different from the waker's mind. Continue. Tacha.
तच्च जीवेक्षणात्मकं चित्तं द्रष्टुः अव्यतिरिक्तं द्रष्टृदृश्यत्वात् स्वप्नचित्तवत्.
Tacha, to add further, that jivekshanatmakam chittam, that chittam, mind, which perceives jivas means embodiments of jivas. Now there, Kailasa Ashram book, and correction is there, chittam. Take this way. Tadrashtu ravyatiriktam. Your book, it is like this. Tadrashtur vatiriktam. Drashtu vatiriktam. Right opposite meaning has come there. That rakara on the top should be removed from the where. Between stu and where add ra. Then it becomes tadrashtu avatiriktam. Otherwise, what the wording is there is quite opposite, which is not correct. Tadrashtu avatiriktam. Drashtuhu avatiriktam. So therefore, the wake, that is the waker's mind, which perceives the embodiments of jivas in all quarters, is non-different, identical with the jiva, drashta, not jiva, the waker, one who perceives. Why? Drashtu drashatva sapna chitta. Because that waker's mind also is drishya, a perceived entity by who drashta, the waker, just like swapna chittavat, as found in the swapna chitta, in the dreamer's mind. Bhashyakara says, Uktartham Anya. All other wordings in the Karikas are already commented upon, like the earlier 63 and 64. That means waker, not waker, dreamer, dreamer's mind, dreamt objects are all one and the same entity. Seer, sinner, one and the same. Just as the dream, in the waking, the entity waker, his mind, waking mind, and drishya of the waking mind, waker's mind, are one entity. Agreed? और कुछ गड़बड़ है? कुछ गड़बड़ है? Generally, in Vedanta, we know the knower is distinct from the known. Seer is distinct from the seen. Drik is distinct from the drishya. Sir, are you not going against this norm? Accepted now? Waker, dreamer, dreamer's mind, dreamt world, one and the same stuff. Waker, waker's mind, waking world, one and the same stuff. What about Drigdasya Viveka? Is not Pramata distinct from the Prameya? Is not knower distinct from the known? This known? What are you going to explain now? He says one thing. In Drigdasya, relatively Drik may be a sentient entity, relatively sentient, but it is with respect to the absolute sentience principle Chaitanya and Drishya Jagat, Jada Jagat, Chit Jada. In Vega, he is not pure Chit. Dreamer is not pure Chit. A Chit endowed is Antakara. The product of Antakara. So therefore, Drik Drishya Viveka, from the absolute Chit Chaitanya free from Upadhis and other Jada Drishya Upadhis, distinct, one is different. But we are here talking about the waker or the dreamer who is not absolutely Chit, who is a product of Antakarana. For example, in the Triputi, in the trio, the Pramata, Prameya, Pramana, all are product of Antakarana Vichidabhasa. Pramata, don't say Pramata is free from Antakarana Vritti. I know Antakarana Vritti is there. Very Chidabhasa is there. Prameya exam, Chidabhasa is there. Pramana Vritti, the Vritti which gives you knowledge, Chidabhasa is there. Where in Antakarana Vritti? So therefore, we dreamer's mind, dreamt word, are product of Antakarana. So is waker, waker's mind, and waking world are products of Antakarana. Then what about the Drikdishya? That is a Kam Chalao method. You know Kam Chalao? A stop-gap arrangement for Vyavahara. Absolutely true. Chaitanya and Drishya are two distinct entities. But otherwise, hearer different from the heard, smeller different from the smell, knower different from the known. These are all somehow truly cannot be established. And yet, chalta hai. Vyavahara takes place. Our Vyavahara, in practice, it is useful. So therefore, this should be understood. Otherwise, it appears as though it is clashing with Drikdishya Viveka. And Drikdishya Viveka is from where? Saraswati Rahasupadisha. Taught by God as Saraswati. It can't go wrong. So you should know this entity, Waker, is combined product of Antakarana Vritti and Chidabhasa. So therefore, says the waker's mind and the perceived objects are mutually dependent. Both products of Antakar, out of them, one without the other is not possible. When this is the case, you can't say this is Pramata, you can't say this is Prameya. For Vyavahara we might have taken, but in ascertainment of the final truth, it cannot be done so. Therefore, what is this all? If the waker and the waking mind with the perceived world is both are one and the same. What exactly this entity? Gaudapadacharya says, the knowledgeable people say, sir, we can't explain this phenomenon. Maybe for practical purpose, we are using as pramana vyavahara. There is no pramana behind this. It cannot be established on a valid pramana. So therefore, people who are vivekis, they say, we can't describe what this antakarana is. We'll see in detail.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।